You were, of course, also the clothes horse, if you'll forgive the expression, to literally the first crop of designers who truly understood what Indian fashion could be. In fact, you're one of the few who I've spoken to who have actually also worked for one of the most underrated designers that we have, which is Shah Abdurazi. From the Rohit Bal, Shah Abdurazi, Ritu Kumars of the world to the current crop of designers, do you see a difference? Maybe in approach, in expression, do you see a difference? What are your views?
No. They're all classic. They're all classic. Every designer in India is of very good breeding because the system of education and the foundations in their craft has been very solid. And I really compliment the Indian fashion industry for that. There's something so institutional in the sense of belonging that you can literally trace back all the designers today to one or two institutes or to a handful of designers.
Sure.
And becoming prodigies. You mentioned Shah Abdurazi, who is an absolute god of guts.
Couldn't agree more.
Of flamboyance, of royalty, of very, very stately style Arjun Khanna. You know, of another stately designer, but elegant flows and just standing in his clothes makes you look like you're on the cover of Vogue as Raghu. And so many other designers. Rohit Bal's flowy shirts, his Jodhpurs, they were something else, you know. I remember taking them to Jodhpur and wearing them there and feeling like I was lost in time, and that was really something. Also, modern designers, if I may say,
sure, please,
are also they're keeping up with the times, but their approach, their professionalism, their ideas are very much the same.
You mentioned Shah Abdurazi and Arjun Khanna. These are two people who were completely focused on clothes. They didn't really, there was no marketing, there was no showstopper. It was all about models. And as you said, the focus was completely and absolutely laser focused on clothes. It'd be absolutely spectacular to know what you think about the fact that today a lot of the designers are also using celebrity as a bit of a shoulder to fire off their designs from. And sometimes one feels that, is it because there's not enough confidence in their clothes, or is it because it is a necessity to market? It'd be lovely to know what you feel.
When I first began modeling for print media, it was a little bit after I started as a ramp model. And I heard that I'm doing a suitings campaign for... Oh God, I can't even remember the name. VHM Suitings or something like that.
Okay.
And Shailendra Singh, the advertiser, told me, "Oh, please go meet the designer." So I went and met the designer in a 6x6 hovel in Bandra, where his tailor was furiously at it, and he kept saying, "Oh, Master G, yeah, Master," and it was none other than Manish Malhotra. So we all grew from somewhere. And we all understand the humility of where we come from, and we maintain that humility. But in continuing with that humility, we've come into a really big bad world of influencer marketing. It's just unlimited. You could be the most deserving person in the world, but the person standing next to you, who could be a 12-year-old influencer with like 15 million followers, is instantly recognized and ushered into the room before you. So I think maintaining humility is part of keeping your sanity. So we must do that. And to answer your question, it's different, you know. The designers today, they're giving into a bigger market of using influencers or star power to market their clothes, because the media is so much more vast and so much more far-reaching. So it cannot be blamed. We just have to keep an eye on it and not let it get too much out of control.